Hello. Once again, it is me, Natsu. Starting a bit later today. Was waiting on somebody, but they never said anything. So I'm stuck here. I saw some issues starting up. I'm gonna check my mic and the sound of the game real quick. Okay, that's my voice. That's the game sound. Everything seems to be working. I was gonna say something that rhymed, but that I think I'll start off with the side quest, and then we were gonna No, we can't do a side quest because Kaito is with us. No, not Kaito. What's your name again, boy? Why are you walking away? Why are you so angry? His face? Oh, that was the face of somebody who wanted to fight. Wow, so cold.
This is the Kyorei clan headquarters, right?
Last I checked.
Oh, this is gonna shave some years off my life.
I'm nervous too.
Yeah, last time we came in here, we came in as a disguise, I believe. No, I don't think it was here.
Yagami-san, who's your little buddy?
I'm, Hoshino, sir. From the Genda Law Office.
Uh-huh. Well, Kaito-san's already here. Sorry to say Shiuya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you. Come on in.
Oh, so nice. So different from last time that we had to sneak in all dressed up. Being able to go in through the front door. I forget where we gotta go. I think it was this middle door. Yeah. Was this not the room? Is there like a switch floor? There is not. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go to the rooftop? What y'all doing up here? Oh. Hey, Unverse. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight or not. Someone said they were going to play a game and I was going to talk to them while they played it, but they never messaged me, so now I'm here streaming. So sorry if I'm a bit late. We're back on Judgment, though. You haven't missed anything. I just walked in. The cinematic just started. No 2-hour dialogue.
Yagami-sensei. Come in.
You see how different it is now? He's giving us massages now?
Sorry about how rude we've been to you till now. Chairman Kajihira's told us to do whatever you say.
Listen to this talk. I asked for a massage and he actually gave me one.
Oh, when I started playing Final Fantasy VI,
all wrong, Murase.
I was getting lost
You're
a lot.
just a big teddy bear.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shiuya will massage me next.
I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and take a load off.
Oh, and have you watched Demon Slayer or
So Okubo
Hunter
really
Hunter?
didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend.
Punches?
At
He's
least
giving
that's
us
how it
free
looked to me.
massages now, though.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
I've been wondering.
Oh, I don't have my
Yagami-sensei,
camera on.
Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking,
Forgot about
can
it.
you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Well, okay then.
Demon Slayer, the main character, Yagami,
Shono's looking more suspicious
is
every
the
day.
voice actor for
Time for a good
Muzan.
old face-to-face.
Yeah, we'll just have to confront. And Kaito, Yagami's friend, is the big guy from Demon Slayer, the one that's always crying. The pillar. Yeah, we'll just have to confront Shono about it directly. And the pretty boy, who's the pretty boy? Yeah, I'm serious. I made a tweet. I made a tweet. Was it show on? Oh. And then there is this guy. It won't focus, but it's that one. And then Pretty Boy is Rengoku, the fire guy. Pretty Boy is the fire pillar. Who else? Oh, and Best Girl, the lawyer girl is Hinata from Naruto.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment with Shono or Kido.
I'm gonna keep
we
it
won't
going.
make an
I have a
appointment.
list of everyone,
All we do is wait
or
in the
mostly
lobby,
everyone. I just haven't
ambush
tweeted
Shono
them
when
all
he
out
comes
yet.
out.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough
Who
guy like
else
you
is
standing
surprising?
around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but
All right then. Sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what? I'm bad with names. I don't know why I'm looking.
Let's go, Yakuza.
Yeah, now she's Best Girl. I don't think I looked who Best Girl was for the violin girl. Unless I did. Judgment. Girlfriend. Was it Sana Mihama? Ah, it's not giving me pictures, and I'm bad with names. Even though I could just look at my phone. I guess I'll just look at the phone. I can't look at messages. What kind of tomfoolery is this? Okay. Sana Mihama. English voice actors. L.S. Napier. Yeah, I don't think I did. L.S. Napier. I'm not seeing anyone. Anyone like big. I saw some VeggieTales. My bad. I'm just looking who she voices as. But it's not giving me anything good. Yeah, I'm not getting any characters. What if I go to images? No, I'm just seeing just a couple of Epic 7 characters from the mobile game and some from a Final Fantasy mobile game. Forever in the Void, yeah, I know. But Best Girl for You
Wise choice.
is doesn't voice a whole lot of characters. Funny enough, I didn't see her voice act the character in Judgment either, so she's probably missing some characters. But I couldn't find anything quickly. I guess Yagami was on the phone and I was on the phone as well. It's okay because she can sing. I guess you're right. More story. See, look at that. We started the game. 10 minutes of dialogue, and then there's a fight. We're going back to the ADDC. Did I miss something? Why are we going back? Are we sneaking in?
This place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home?
Yep.
Come on, let's ask somebody. I don't
It
wanna
is
sit
a
here all night if he's
danger.
never
There are
coming out.
dangerous streets.
Good point.
They all live the rugged life.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Plus, most of the people that want to fight us are yakuza or thugs. Why the heck am I? Oh, we gotta find Shono. Let's talk to the receptionist.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
Not exactly, no.
She looks like she wants to throw hands.
Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
That's why guns exist? I mean, guns are
Let's go,
rough.
Yagami-san.
Am I missing something? Do you see... Do you see him?
Suspicious. What the? Suspicious.
We found Keto. Oh, I found him. I see him. I see him. That was bugging. Oh, she's...
Hey. Found him. Looks like he's talking to Keto.
What do we do?
What do we do? I don't know. I'm not the brains of the operation. We could just run, pick him up, and run away.
Okay, let's move in.
What? No, without a plan? Oh no, he's gonna see us. Oh
if
no!
It isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
This guy is big.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you.
Wow.
Are you aware that I filed a complaint
Maybe
with the
for
Bar
you, but not for
Association
me.
about you?
I do recognize
Aren't
her
you the
voice
Vice
though
Minister of
from
Health?
several other characters.
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards
Have
to
I?
escort you
I want to
out.
say at least once.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after
But
that.
other than that, not really.
Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do?
We just jump over the fence. What do you mean? This thing can't hold me back. I guess not. Where are you? Hello?
Hashimoto-san. Sorry for running off earlier.
It's all right. I, saw what happened. Dr. Shono slipped away from you, huh?
Yeah. We just wanted to talk, too.
He has been especially busy lately. Lately, he only goes home once every 3 days or so. Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without fail. I can't overstate how much respect I have for him.
Shono makes his rounds every morning?
What do you mean,
Pretty
rounds?
cute.
It's a little
Yeah.
custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
They're so tall.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight.
I'm
Can't get in
guessing
without
Pretty
a
Boy's
special
like
gold keycard.
5'9".
But that's not the case for the
If
hospital.
Yagami's like 6'1".
Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah, just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map.
Is there a cafeteria somewhere? Oh, I'm getting hungry. I did have...
What the?
No, but I had dessert.
What the? The research wing where Shono's lab is. Can't sneak in with all that security.
Why don't we just steal a keycard then? One of them gold ones.
Oh, no,
need
yeah,
to get
you were
violent.
definitely right.
Most of those researchers are innocent. We should just sneak into the hospital and wait until morning for Shono. Suspicious. This goes over to the hospital. I think Wakusan was up on the 4th floor. That's Director Kito's office. There's nothing we need up there. What the? This is where we are now, the ADDC lobby. Hey, security gate. The research wing is just past here.
Ah, shoot. I don't know where to go.
Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious. This gate leads to the hospital. You need a keycard to get past, though.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, the anime Tiger and Bunny is getting a season 2 really soon. I'm excited for it. I think it comes out April 8th.
What the? This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here.
He didn't run away from the
This could
village.
work.
He just gave
Guess
up.
we're sneaking in through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's head outside. We should go scope the place out.
You going?
Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
Nope,
That's
I don't
right.
know him.
I'm the head of security here. Her name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
I was just about to leave.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Hey, where the hell are you taking us? Answer me, asshole.
Are we gonna have to
This
beat up
should
some
be
security
fine.
guards?
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
Oh, never mind. They got taser, baton, electric
That
baton.
doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
That's because it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now fight me!
Is this gonna be like a one-on-one? Nope. Completely different from triangle strategy. Can I pick up a bike? I broke the bike. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting beat. No. Ah, he broke the bike. There's one left. And then there was one. Huh. Okay. Alrighty. No, but what was it? A friend of mine this morning asked me if the triangle strategy was good. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good if you're ready, but just be ready for 2 hours of straight dialogue. Underpaid security guards are weak. I don't know. I feel like if I let that go for too long, he would've. And we left him naked. Oh no!
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
So, how's it look? Any different from 3 years ago?
Not even a little bit.
I wonder how the voice actor, the echoing. Oh, I thought somebody was running up to square up. I was scared.
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Yagami-san.
Right, it's not a bad game, but I was like,
Shono?
imagine if I was streaming the game Monday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday, and I streamed for an hour that day, right? That I usually do. I wouldn't have played at all. I would have just been watching dialogue. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
We would have to get the popcorn
Gotcha.
out. But would there be enough popcorn?
Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
Maybe
What's
there wouldn't
that?
be enough popcorn.
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono...
Also, last night after the stream, I watched half an anime episode, and then I started playing Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise, and it was a pretty fun game. The intro cinematic, it shows a guy full in black armor and a huge sword, and all the walls are covered in blood. There's puddles of blood on the floor as well. And these knights come and try to attack him. And he's just cutting everyone down. And then you switch over to the main character that looks like he lost his memory. And it was a pretty fun game. We make 7 bowls of popcorn, but then it gets cold.
framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 7 bowls of
You
popcorn.
defended Okubo and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
Sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo
Oh,
killed
maybe
again.
we could do like every
They
Friday
didn't
and
have much
Saturday.
reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
We get popcorn ready for... Well, just for Friday, we get popcorn ready for Triangle Strategy. And things that Shono escape consequences for what he did.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense. They'd think he's the one responsible for Wakasan,
Or I don't know
too.
if you heard of the dessert gansito.
But
Those are pretty
Don't
good.
you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... Wait, no, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself
Right,
to do
right. I at work, I brought someone for a coworker, and he hated it, and it broke my heart. I haven't had a gancito in a while though, maybe in like 2-ish years.
Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out.
Or the
Shono's real killer.
mazapanes, those are pretty good as well.
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
Oh, when I went to bed last night, I was so excited to go to finally get some sleep. Oh, and I may end stream a little sooner than earlier since daylight savings. No, he's a nice coworker.
Why are you two here?
Wow, I like how we were just sitting here.
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
Is this gonna be like a... No, we're fighting the doctors? What? These doctors don't know how to throw hands. Look at that.
Shono, wait! You won't get away.
Oh, that was in
This is Shono.
Japanese. That's weird.
30 seconds? Just get over here!
Oh, we gotta beat these guys in 30 seconds. Oh, that must have hurt. That must have hurt real bad.
Shono, wait! Hold up.
More guards. Oh no, I thought we knocked you out and took your clothes.
3 minutes? I can't wait for 3 minutes!
Ooh, this is our last one. All right, when I got my health back, I should have ran away. I hate that. Hate that. Hate that so much. Okay, nice. That health bar though, not nice. There we go, we got him. I'm good.
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory?
Yeah, I'd be scared.
Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Huh. You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole, isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
Oh.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in this center.
Yeah, it has a weird
performed
voice just
an
like
89
mine.
experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out.
He's like, dang, he knows.
I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body, fast. So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible.
I'm not. I've never liked my voice.
8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo
Reminds
arrived
me
at
of the time I
hospital
did
to gather the linens.
a
That was
video
your
recording
chance.
for a school project
You waited for an opening.
in
hid the
middle
body in
school,
his
and it was
truck.
I think it was the first time I've heard my voice.
That wouldn't solve anything, though.
The worst. I think the
Okubo
video,
would
the
find
title of the
Waku-san,
video was
and of course call the cops.
"Good Boy, Good Guys Finish Last."
Naturally, they'd then search for
I
whoever
played as
stashed
the band
body
boy.
there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk, and somehow, it paid off. Turned out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record, and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san.
Oh, turns out I do have lost judgment.
So, he didn't report it. Instead, choosing to
So I can
bury
also
the
play
body
that instead.
deep in the Okutama Mountains.
Oh, I've already told it. Okay.
You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle
I
someone
have
else
lost
stepped up
judgment,
and
so
took the
maybe
blame for
triangle
you,
strategy can
wouldn't you say?
continue on being a
I don't know what you're talking
Friday
about.
game.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood.
You made
to do
homemade
it.
ramen? That's cool. I would have liked your
Who are
ramen.
you accusing me of killing?
I've never had ramen. The closest I've ever had is pho. But that's it. But that's cool. I made some little sandwiches with mozzarella cheese. Like I cut the inside part out, put some mozzarella cheese, added some mushrooms cooked with garlic, salt, and pepper, and then added egg on top. How was the ramen? What are we asking him? Shoot.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend. You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't.
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too. Let me guess. You injected him with alcohol?
You don't like
That'd
mushrooms?
raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered.
Nice.
As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun. And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes. Look.
I didn't get it right, and I didn't even know what the
you're
question
thinking.
was.
89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on? Don't worry. Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing.
But your reaction?
But hey, I'm gonna find out the truth. Even if it's the last thing I do.
Would you be okay if I end the stream in like an hour? Because of daylight saving times? Because once it hits, what is it, 2 a.m.? It's going to be 3 a.m.?
Whoops.
I don't know.
My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh?
Or I don't know. We'll see what happens in the
asked
story.
you if it hurt.
Ah, poor Sasuke.
Please, I didn't kill her. You have to believe me.
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed her in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little shit?
Alrighty. I feel so bad for him. Ooh, I hope Yagami's like, I'll get you out.
Look, Okubo. I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet. But... just listen. I was gonna say... I believe you.
Aww.
You didn't kill her. I can see that now.
This game is too much. Too much.
It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner. What was I doing? These 3 years...
I'm gonna cry too.
I didn't do a damn thing to help you.
Oh, Yagami's crying.
So... will you give me another chance?
Of course I will. Of course. Thank you so much.
Oh my. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I know I was crying a lot when I was watching Ranking of Kings. That was rough. Ugh. Okay. We're done with chapter 9. Now we just have chapter 10, 11, 12, and the final chapter. So we got 4 chapters left. Can you see all the medals are missing? There's so much to do in the game, but I don't know what.
"3 years ago, a dementia patient at the ADDC was murdered.
Need to finish? I don't think it's done yet. The reason I stopped watching it was because it wasn't done. I think I stopped halfway.
Even now, Shinpei Okubo, the man convicted of the crime, pleads innocence. But Yagami's theory,
But I'm excited when it ends because then I'm just gonna binge watch it.
set in motion by human experimentation for AD9, unveils the true culprit behind Emi Terasawa's death.
I think I stopped on the episode right before the opening changes. Is where I stopped. Chapter 10. Coming the water. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. I wonder how many episodes are left. Shouldn't be too many. There goes Best Girl. You saw her? I saw her.
I'm gonna go discuss a few things with Ayabe-san.
Yagami joining you?
No, I'm going alone. Yagami-san, well, he may be keeping his distance for a while. He thinks the mole might target him, so he doesn't want to get us involved. You should watch your back too, Genda-sensei.
Been a while since he's been this distant.
Knowing Yagami-san, he'll want to solve every single incident related to AD9. And if he does, maybe he can prove that Ayabe-san and Okubo-kun are innocent.
Clearing Shinpei Okubo's name this late on? Yagami'd be a damn hero.
He would be a hero.
I think he might enjoy that.
He's the mole.
Hero is hardly a big enough word. A legend is more like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid.
There I go.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Hamura too?
Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
Oh,
But
you know,
Hamura's still gonna get in
Kaito
touch with him, right?
in Lost Judgment. I think last week he got his own DLC.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah. He's our only chance of finding the mole. We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing. We'll spy on them from the sky.
I like how he turned into a cat. What is the heck? Scout for the Matsugane family.
The hell are you going, man? We're supposed to be scouting the office.
Where's the office at? Oh, found the office. Found it.
Suspicious.
Got it.
Is that Higashi?
Yup. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a little.
Hmm? He's leaving.
Higashi becomes a playable character in Lost Judgment. I don't know, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than I'll sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
Fight? Maybe. Yeah, he's surrounded by people. We're probably gonna fight. Oh, we're tailing like 5 people. Sorry if I'm not talking, this is getting difficult. Alright, are some of them leaving? Oh nice, one disappeared. Okay, so we're gonna keep on following them until there's just like Higashi left. I hope I'm good. But now we're going inside a building. That's the worst. See, because of that, and I can't get too close. And if we decide to walk back, it's over. I'm gonna end up losing them. What am I supposed to do? Why are you walking over here? I'm gonna lose him.
Wait.
I lost.
Shit.
What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Okay. I guess I can run up the elevator? Oh, nice. One disappeared. That's the only thing I that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I should have put more points on my hightailing abilities. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think this is the plan. Sometimes I'm big brain, sometimes. Like, how else? What are you supposed to do? I guess you can run towards the elevator. Oh no, they see me.
I thought I saw him, though.
I gotta stop it with the 19-second thing. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Talk. You sure we can be out like this?
Good point. Shono could be sending his assassin after us as we speak. We could get attacked at any time.
Yep,
so.
casual escalator ride. Why did they put me right there? What? They did that on purpose. There's no way. I don't like this guy. Hey, Kaito, hey, no pushing. Oh, another one left. Eventually, it'll just be Higashi, I suppose. Eventually. Unless more people show up to join him. Are they gonna go somewhere to eat? He is a torchy boy. Oh, that guy's getting yelled at. You see that?
Wait.
He doesn't see me, right? Nice, I found the hiding spot. He wouldn't suspect me in the restaurant. He's like, is that Yagami? No, he wouldn't be here. Oh, no. We gotta stop here. Okay. Good.
Where the hell's Higashi going?
No clue, but he's alone now. We could just walk up to him and ask.
You really think he's gonna listen to us? Haven't talked to him since our fight at that restaurant.
Worst thing that happens is he says no.
Guess you got a point there. All right, let's give it a shot. What the? He's
Higashi.
moving.
Why?
Right? Yeah, but how are you supposed to know it's him if he's not texting? I lost him. Oh, he's fast. Ooh, where was he holding that? He's just holding cans of beer in his jacket. He's getting farther. Ah, dang it, I had his head scratch. Okay, we got him.
What? You done running?
I wasn't running away. Not from you, anyway.
Huh?
I just couldn't let the family see us talking. You get it?
That doesn't explain why he was
hear us out?
throwing bicycles and cans at us.
Higashi, you fucking...
He's not gonna run anymore. Just take it easy, Kaito-san.
Okay, look. Captain Hamura
I'm
is throwing
Kaito.
everything he's got into catching the two of you. Whole family's got orders to let him know if you ever cross our path.
Meaning, if you called him now, he'd come straight to us.
And then what, huh? He wants you dead. You know that, right?
Just tell me where he is.
Nobody's told me. Honest. Listen, I'm not gonna rat about seeing you here. But if I were you, I'd consider getting out of town real fast. Bet Matsugani-san would agree with me, too.
You know, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Should we take him up on that offer? Skip town, wait till it all blows over?
Don't be ridiculous.
Just joking. Anyway, sounds like Hamura's got men looking for us, and they're out for blood.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
If they want to find us so bad, let them find us. Anyone who comes our way's in for a world of hurt. And once we capture him, we can force him to tell us where Hamura is.
How are you so confident? They might kill us before we get a chance to fight. Maybe even gouge our eyes out.
Oh?
Then what? You want to just sit in the car with Sugiura in the non-smoking section?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so good either.
Damn right it doesn't. Now go walk around a bit. I'll be watching from behind.
If you say so.
Oh, and try and make yourself look like an easy target.
How exactly am I gonna do that?
Beats me. I'm sure you could think of something.
Chapter 10 done. No, they wouldn't do that. But
Yo,
so
Todd,
far it's been all
you hear me?
dialogue.
Yep.
Just go wherever and try to look vulnerable. I've got your back.
How do you make yourself look vulnerable? Oh, and Yakuza, talking about vulnerable, there was a side quest in Like a Dragon where this guy was looking for milk. So you go around looking for baby formula, and then you bring it to the woman that asked you, and turns out there's like grown men in the Yakuza doing baby play, where they're just wearing diapers and this woman is treating them like a baby.
You can wipe the floor with no problem.
You sure?
What? Can't you tell? It's all you, man. You can handle it. No?
Yeah.
He threw me back in. There was one more left, right? Yeah. High expectation. No! You. Wow, the cops are here. Ooh, that was the first time the cops show up. There's so many of them.
Nice going, Todd. You look weak as shit out there. You're like a baby sheep or something.
No.
How are you even doing that?
Can you not? This is how I always walk.
Sorry. And don't worry, you're in the clear for now.
I hope you're watching.
I am. We don't know what's gonna happen next, though. You might want to grab a bite while you still can.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, no side quest. Which is alarming. I'm gonna have to buy more med kits, as expensive as they are. I should probably do more cases whenever I get off of the no. You can't do any side quest route.
Yo, Talk. Can you hear me?
What's up, Kaito-san?
Those Matsugane assholes ain't biting. You might want to try looking even weaker.
And how am I gonna do that?
Maybe if you tried getting drunk?
Not a bad idea. Guess I'll stop by Tender then.
There we go. I wish the doctor could give me a discount.
Yagami-san.
Where did my money go? I had $500,000. I probably need to put more money into this. Oh no, I should have put money into this. Oh, shoot. Oh, but now I'm broke. How am I gonna get drunk if I don't have any money? Maybe I just need to go to Tender. And then I increased my alcohol limit, so this isn't good. Wait, I should have some alcoholic drinks, right? I do not. Okay, but looks like I don't need money. I was putting money into the dice thing so that I could play it and maybe get more money from there. Oh no, run away. Run away. I gotta go look like a vulnerable sheep.
Doc.
What, Doc? You're a sight for sore eyes. Yeah, I remember losing a lot of it. Right back at you. How's business these days?
Sure.
Fabulous as always. Do you even need to ask? A friend event? I here to get wasted? I guess not. How do I get on your level? Mary, teach me the ways. Lately I've been thinking about the secrets of success, and I think it depends entirely on one's insight. Insight? Yes. For instance, I gain a lot by reading into people's gestures and facial expressions, and that's how I make my move. Huh, color me impressed. Oh, I'm sure you're just as good. You are a detective, aren't you? Well, yes.
Hey.
Then why don't you and I play a little game? What kind of game?
Sure.
You see that office worker type sitting over there? Let's bet on how many more drinks he'll take before he uses the restroom. You can really infer that? Yep. I'd say he's good for 3 more. Okay. You're not getting it, are you? Let me give you a hint. I noticed he came back from the restroom not too long ago. Let's assume he's feeling pretty relieved.
Doc.
Now talk. If you had to guess, how many more drinks will it take to send him back to the little boy's room? Let me think this through. Maybe his body language will give me some kind of hint.
Suspicious.
I don't see him squirming around or eyeballing the restroom or anything like that. Maybe he's still good.
Hey.
You're just gonna stare at him and hope the answer comes to you? Give me a second here. Doesn't seem like reading his body language will get me very far. Maybe it's less about him and more about his choice of drink.
What the?
What's he drinking over there?
Hey.
Hey, Chief. Chief. What's that guy having? Oh, a red eye. Ah, okay. That's a cocktail with tomato juice and beer, right? You got it. Tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic, which may just mean he'll get up to use the restroom sooner than Mary thinks. Alright, I think I gathered enough info to make a guess.
Listen.
You about ready to ante up, Talk? Don't keep a lady waiting. My bad. I'm ready now. And let the betting begin. So how many drinks before he brought? He'll go after 2 more drinks. You're guessing right ahead of me. You sly devil. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned. Loser pays a tab. Say what?
Talk.
Just to warn you, Talk. Mary drinks like a fish as it is, but today she's been drinking like a whale. Better watch out. Are you serious? Relax. Let's see how this plays out. Please let me be right.
Boy.
Hey, pour me another, if you would. Coming right up. That listen, though. Nice so far. So good. Don't get too ahead of yourself now. You've got a ways to go, I'd say. Oh man, I gotta hit the can. Back in a sec, bartender. Don't need my permission. Yes, right on the money. Aw, really? Huh. Not bad, Talk. But I have to know, what made you come to that conclusion? Because of what he's drinking. You know how red eyes contain tomato juice? Well, tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. Figured sooner was better than later. Wow, you really thought that went through. Guess you're not a detective for nothing. I'm actually impressed. Oh? Nah, I was just doing my thing. Let's do this again sometime. A drink and a bet make any night more interesting. Okay, but I was supposed to get drunk.
Well, you sure took your sweet time in there. Did you forget the mission, Talk?
Huh?
You're supposed to be luring out Hamura's goons, not drinking with the fucking locals.
Seriously? You're the one who told me to get drunk.
Guess I did, huh? I'm sick of waiting, though. How about we just go bust into the Matsugane office?
Think about how many guys they've got. We'd be fools to charge in there.
And... oh, try going to one of the Matsugane clubs.
And that'll help how?
You just show up and tell them Yagami's here. Word'll probably make it up to Hamura in no time.
You know, that might actually work. Just point me to a club and we'll go from there.
Let me see. Why don't you try Alvin over on Tenkaichi Street?
All right, I'll head over now.
Okay. Just one drink? I thought they were gonna make us get to like level 8 or 9. Oh man.
Must wait. And stay down.
How many points do I have now? I have enough. I'm about to start doing so much damage. I've been standing for.
What's going on?
Didn't you hear what we said last week? I want a fucking answer today!
Please, it's not exactly possible right now.
It better be fucking possible! With how fast your management costs are rising, of course your protection's gonna cost more!
No!
Tuck, those thugs are Matsugane. No doubt about it.
Agreed.
Maybe you should, help or something. That guy looks like he could use a hand.
You could at least try to sound interested.
Just hurry up and get it over with.
Let's test out our new
I
damage
think you've had
increase.
enough fun for one day.
Huh? The fuck? Wait, that's Yagami. The hell are you doing here?
My question first. Why are you threatening the civilian?
None of your fucking business!
Ugh, watch the volume. Or is yelling the only thing a dumb guy like you can do? Oh, that must be why you're bottom of the ladder. It all makes sense now.
You little... I'll slaughter you!
I'm surprised they don't cut themselves with having knives in their pockets. Are you feeling the extra damage? I don't know. Poor guy. Didn't see it coming.
Listen up. Go tell your precious Captain Hamura that Yagami was here. Got that?
Captain Hamura?
Just do it.
You know, Talk, this strategy's pretty solid, huh?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. You know any other Matsugane joints, Kaito-san? We should hit a few just to be safe.
Huh. There's Romance of the Three Kingdoms over on Pink Street. Fantastic Romance on West Shichifuku. And, oh, Sweet
Maybe
Billow on
maybe
East
just a little bit.
Shichifuku.
All right.
It costed so much. I was hoping for like an exponential increase in damage. But I guess not. We gotta hit the 3 club. They're wilding out. I wonder if there'll be more playable characters in the sequel of the game.
So, this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
How about stopping in for a round, pal? We got the finest girls to satisfy any kink.
Do you work here?
Yeah, just come on in, buddy. I'll give you a great deal.
This is a Matsugane place, right?
What do you... I don't want any trouble, man.
It's not like that. Just tell your boss Yagami stopped by.
I'm not sure I follow.
Just do it, okay? I gotta go.
I should do it. We're 2 next. Okay, so we don't have to fight on all of them. Let's do a quick talk.
This
Let go!
Oh, no!
Nice try, jerk. What a waste.
I do need the money. I need it bad.
So, this is Sweet Billow, huh?
Adult
Meaning the
good
guy
shops.
puffing away over
Adult
there is
goods,
probably an
DVDs, and
employee.
books.
Why don't you quit standing around and go find out?
Someone's bossy today.
Just do it, Talk.
Yeah. Hey, you work here?
I do. Why?
Let me ask you something. This is a Matsugane establishment, right?
Who are you?
The name's Yagami. Don't worry, I won't stick around much longer. Just tell your boss I dropped by to say hello.
And why's that?
You did?
Look, just tell him, okay?
I'm not
Gotta
noticing
run.
it. That should do it. Where to next? But maybe you're right. Next, I would like to increase my HP, since they're always cutting it down by almost 50% on those boss fights.
You don't give up, do you? And stay down.
You know what? Maybe you're right. The first time I've knocked all three people at the same time.
So
Here
this
goes another
place
fight.
is fantastic romance. Huh?
It's
Yep.
good to see you, gentlemen.
I think
So
it's a good
to
plan.
see you, me. You're late on your payment and you know it.
I'm sorry, sir. Our sales haven't been the best this month.
I haven't played Minecraft in like
Just being
10
open's not enough to
years.
bring in customers.
Looks like you're right on time, Tuck. Go on, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure.
I
Excuse
do
me.
sometimes
You
watch
guys
people
open?
play it, but that's
Welcome, sir.
super rare.
What the? Yagami!
Oh, are you from the Matsugane
I
family?
know I
It's good
watch
to see you.
Connor Sea Dog
Who the fuck do
VA
you think you are, strolling up on us like it's no big deal?
I want to see Captain
and
Hama.
offline
Know where he
TV
is?
sometimes.
You
But that's
little
it.
shit. Who do you think you're talking to? You're never meeting Hamura. Because you're gonna die right here!
Yeah, I think I only ever had the Xbox 360 version, and I don't think that one's backwards compatible with the Xbox One. Yeah, like the only games I play are the games I stream. 95% of the time.
Satisfied?
Damn it!
If you know what's good for you, you'll report this to your family. I'm out of here.
I used to play with my friends all the time. But I don't know. Oh, there was a time when we all went to go mine.
Yo, Kaito.
And a friend of ours set up like walking plates on the floor. And when we all got back and somebody walked into their house, the game froze and half of his house exploded. And then he also exploded his own house to make himself look like it wasn't him that exploded it.
That was freaking amazing, Doc.
Yeah, you think?
Yep, absolute perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer will have guys on your ass in no time. Just keep walking around town. Won't be long till they jump you.
Got it.
I guess I'll just walk around. Might even get a meal while I'm at it. I think I still need a few burgers. Oh.
Not a wise choice.
Not the Matsugane's out.
Nice try, jerk.
There we go.
Really, guys?
Why does he have to drop it? He could have just lightly placed it onto the ground.
Ah, it's the spot.
Imagine eating 2 burgers. That's running. Wait, did he say walk? I gotta get to things quick. I ain't got time to walk. Ah, it's the K hanging again. Okay, good. And we're getting money. We got the money back we used to buy the food.
Yo, Talk. Why don't you head somewhere with less people hanging around? Those Matsugane assholes aren't dumb enough to jump you with so many witnesses in sight.
Where'd you have in mind?
I was thinking the Champion District. Streets are so narrow there, they'll be more than happy to ambush you.
Hey, look at that, look at that.
Well, that's a scary thought, but okay. I'll head over now.
I got it, don't you worry.
Kaita-san.
Are you there? Doesn't reply.
It's like I can feel someone watching me. Are you there? I could use a hand here.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Kaita-san. Come on, man. Why would you bring more?
Wait. I never listened. I'm a rebel. Unversed. I don't live by the rules. The Liz rule by me. There we go. I am done.
Get after him, Talk. Make him cough up all he knows about Hamura.
Got it.
We're running. We're running.
Get away.
Oh. Look at Hamura running like a little baby. We got him where we want him. Oh, he almost hit me. He almost got me. See, that's funny. He's yelling in Japanese. But the game is on English. No, I don't think mine would.
Hold up.
Hamura messed up. No, he didn't. How are you running so fast? Okay, we got him where we want him. Oh, it's not him.
You're out of options.
I thought it was Hamura.
Hey, I got him. Okay. I know you work for Hamura. I want to know where he is.
When he finds you, you're dead. Yagami.
Is that so?
Uh-oh.
What the... You should really see the look on your face right now, Kaito. Hamura.
Hikashi. Matsukane-san?
I gave you every chance to walk away from this. You just couldn't mind your own business, could you? And now you're gonna die for it. You pushed this one too far.
Hamura.
You'll get the
Killing
chance.
you is gonna feel real good. Is this really necessary? Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay?
My
Don't you
sister says I'm
think
the favorite child,
I've
so I don't
pulled
know.
enough of the family's weight already. Please don't. I don't care how much like sons these two are to you. Your loyalty is to the Matsugane family first.
Oh, she'll get the
Besides,
chime
you know
slot.
there's no other way.
Are you out of your fucking
He's
mind?
never used it.
You need to lower the gun right now!
No, Kaito! You shut your goddamn mouth! Kaito!
Kaito-san.
Yagami-san!
Kaito-san!
No, don't! We have to get out of here!
Shit.
Stop, you fuck! Stop right there!
20 and 11.
I think we lost him.
What about Kaito-san?
Hamura shot him in the stomach, so we'd have to carry him out. After that, I don't know.
Damn it. We gotta go after him. Hold on. How'd you know where we were?
I was sitting in the van listening in on the Matsugane office. They all rolled out, so I followed.
Do you know where Hamura's holdup then? Maybe they dropped a hint while you were listening.
I did hear them mention the Soleil building once or twice.
You think that's where they took Kaito-san?
Can't say for sure. He could be anywhere, really. But it's worth looking into.
I'm old. I'm really
Sounded
old.
like Soleil's been abandoned for a while.
We
I'm
can second guess
incredibly
ourselves
old.
later then.
I'd
Let's
rather
get
not
moving.
say.
Sounds good.
How old do you think?
That's it. The Soleil building.
Hold on. I recognize those guys out front. They're Matsugane for sure.
Does that mean Kaito-san's actually in there?
Hard to tell from out here. Looks like their guard's down though.
Guess we just gotta bust in then. Sooner the better. You ready, Yagami-san?
A coworker of mine said if I cut my hair, I could probably go into a restaurant and pass his under 11 to 24. I was 24 a few weeks ago. I was 24 just a little while ago.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, that's Yagami. You got balls showing up around here.
In 8 minutes, two a.m. is suddenly going to become 3 a.m. and I'm not ready for it.
What a waste.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Okay.
So to answer your question, 25. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Nice. Almost there.
How old are you?
Nice. Perfect.
There you go.
What the?
There goes that guy again. Oh, now it's a knife. First, you gotta take out the small fry. Oh, August? 22, okay. Oh no! But yeah, it happens. Time flies.
Buy me some time, boys. Do whatever it takes.
Hey!
I've been waiting for...
Oh, so no, he has a staff? No, he doesn't. Is there any weapon I can pick up? Doesn't look like it, which is a bummer. That should be a dislocated shield. He shouldn't be able to use that weapon. We're beginning to run out of food. Run away! If Sugiura doesn't do anything,
Hey, I'm over here.
good.
Gonna have to try something else.
We're gonna have to keep on fighting him.
Shit, we can't fight like this. Find the light switch, Yagami-san.
Give me a second.
Hard to move around, gotta find the light.
Thanks.
But why was that off? It's locked. I gotta hurry. Oh, are we gonna be timed now? We are getting timed now.
Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Got it.
Oh no, run! I guess we'll never have the chance to use a gun. I guess we can't since we're detectives. That gun would have hurt a lot. Okay.
This guy's tougher than he looks. Keep it busy, boys.
Hey!
Good thing I got that damage boost. Ah, he has people with him. He has a shotgun? Get that away from here. Oh, that isn't fair.
All bark and no bite.
Oh, he's gonna hit me with that. Oh, he missed. Oh, that would have killed me.
Damn it, stupid gun.
We have to keep on fighting him?
Yagami-san!
Let me guess, turn the lights on? Can't you do it yourself?
Sugiura doesn't have any health. What else? What else can there be after a shotgun? Stamina X. Oh, no. I like how these guys just see me walking around. It'd be nice if they could give me a med kit instead. And they don't even give me a weapon. All right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's see what he has next.
This guy won't give up. Get in there, boys.
Hey!
Yeah, but they're expensive. I don't want to use them up if I don't have to. I have a new message, but I can't answer it.
Stupid thing. Nice. Almost there. Nice. Almost there. That'll do it.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits after this.
Finally, I was getting bored of waiting.
Sugiura! Don't worry about me! Just go find Kaito-san!
You think I'd let you do that?
It's from Best Girl. I don't have Best Girl's phone number, I think. It's my fault. I ran into that. Oh, do I have to turn on the light? Is that the issue? Is that why I can't run?
How dare you!
I couldn't run because I had to turn on the light. You're Best Girl. No, I'm just messing with you. Okay, good. So he's a magician now?
Time to go in for the kill!
Dang it. I was afraid of that. Ah.
Really, guys?
Then they make it so it's 40,000 yen for each medkit. Right? Pulling out a sword from nowhere. I thought he was gonna pull a lightsaber or something.
Hamura. Surprised you decided to stick around. Not gonna try and run?
Go fuck yourself, Doc.
Let him go right now.
Huh. What makes you think you have the upper hand here?
Kaito-san.
Hey, he sounds worried.
Oh, that's right.
Piece of shit!
Kaito.
You asked for it.
This time, let's finish it for real, assholes.
That all?
Just need a minute, Kaito-san.
Sure, what's the rush? This what you want? I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Now this is a boss fight I want. Where's the blood that was in his face go? Does he only have one health bar, or is that red health bar another health bar? Oh, he had him sit down, then kicked him on the chair. Oh, are you seeing this? Mixing in drugs with the power of the tiger. There we go. There we go. That cinematic scene though. Right, it was crazy.
Is it over, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Glad you're okay. Come give me a hand.
How do you feel, Kaito-san?
What, me? It was just a scratch. I'm good on my own.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who you trying to impress?
Yo, let me jump in too.
Higashi. Matsugane-san too.
My van's right outside.
You two get him to
Such
a
a
doctor.
good game.
There's something I still need to do here.
And we still have so many chapters left. Like, I'd be surprised. He sat down
Guess
and
I'm
then you
joining
said,
your little party.
right.
Not even the threat of death can stop you guys.
Took you long enough. Hey, it's about time you give us some answers. I'm done wasting time on you, so just cooperate and it'll all be fine. What, your murderer friend abandon you? Not much use if he won't come when you need help.
Boss, listen. Things are gonna get ugly if I die here. Neither of you will survive the aftermath. It's not too late to put a stop to this. Just end this fucker and be done with it. And if I don't, the mole will kill us both. Is that what you're saying? Look, some people you can get away with betraying, and some people you can't. And which am I wonder? Boss.
Pick your poison, Hamura. You die betraying the mole, or you die defending him.
This ought to be good.
We're going to bring this murderer to justice. Now tell me where I can find him, and his identity. Answer me!
Maybe.
I'd rather die.
Maybe he'll get sniped through the window.
Don't play dumb with me. You think I'm gonna talk that easy? Pull the fucking trigger!
If you say so. Huh. Didn't think you'd really stand your ground.
We can't stay here. Who knows when his backup might arrive?
Are the Matsugane still after us?
Most likely. Embarrassing as that is to admit.
Well, guess we gotta figure out how to make you talk.
Huh?
Luckily, I've got a place in mind. You heard of the Honmaruen Cabaret? It's a Kyorei stronghold.
What?
I'm sure your former prey will be thrilled to see you. If they can't break you, I don't know what can. I doubt you'll last, though.
It'll be damn interesting either way. Now come on, let's go.
Okay. This is getting interesting. This might be the end of the chapter. Is what it feels like. The ending of a chapter once this is done.
Here he is, the man of the hour.
Yep,
Glad
sounds
you
like
could
it.
make it, Hamura. And you must be Patriarch Matsugane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Though if you ask me, dojo leadership should be better at keeping their dogs chained up.
Agreed. There is no excuse for how I acted.
Shioya-san, we're gonna make Hamura tell us who the mole is. Think you can keep us safe till then?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is what Chairman Kajihiro wants. You don't want to disobey his orders, do you?
Well, that's rude. I still haven't paid you back for what you did to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to settle that first.
For what I did? You're the one who kidnapped Mafuyu. If you ask me, you got what was coming to you.
Fine. Under one condition.
What?
Once you're done with him, you give Hamura to us.
Gladly.
Dang, Hamura.
What, no witty comeback? I think that's a first for you.
Shut it.
Yep, we're done. I'm just gonna continue this a little bit more.
AD9's dark human experiments. The mole who facilitated them. As Yagami gets closer to the truth, the trap is sprung. Details come at the cost of Kaito's blood. And each word that Hamura, the Matsugane family captain, speaks pulls back the veil a little further.
I wonder who the mole is. Chapter 11, Curtain Call. 11, 12, we have 3 chapters left. 3. I wonder what the final fight's gonna be.
This is as good a spot as any. You need any instruments?
Just a little more.
You
just a little more.
me.
I wanna see what happens.
It doesn't come to that. Now, I think it's about time we got some answers.
I kind of want to know if he's gonna tell us who the mole is.
Should we take it from the top? First off, the one in control of all this is Shono, the 89 researcher. How long have you been working for him? Murdering for him? I already have a pretty good idea. How about I guess? First time you used the mole was...
Who's Hashiki? It wasn't Shintani. I don't know who Waku or the Kiyori clan murders are.
For Hashiki, the vice director of the ADDC. He got beat to death 6 months ago, as you well know.
Oh, it looks like we're right.
Hashiki had a secret deal with Chairman Kajihira. Together, they were gonna poke holes in this 89
I feel like we would
business,
tackle the
bring
mole
ADDC
before the
to
final,
its
though.
knees.
You know?
But
Like, I feel like we would have to find out
researcher
who
in
the
charge
mole
of the
is
drug, had a big secret he needed to keep
before the end. I don't know.
Hashki's little
But
investigation
maybe you're right. Maybe
posed
the
a
mole
big
is the
problem.
final boss.
That is, until he got beaten down in the back streets of
Or it's gonna be Sasuke.
Hashki was fatally wounded by the mole, survived for another 3 weeks. That
The-
kept
the old
suspicion
man.
off Shono.
He
Left
gets up from his
practically no
wheelchair.
evidence. Only the most skilled killer could pull something like that off. In other words, the assassin you and Shono have been using.
Think you struck a nerve. You're a real crack detective, Yagami.
You know, I personally funded his time at law school. He never would have passed the bar without me.
No shit. I'd say you made a good investment. Paying off in spades.
Do you mind? I'm kinda in the middle of something here.
I like how they're in the back just bonding. Punches him one time. Who's the mole? Where's the mole right now? No, not Sasuke.
So, where's your friend?
No clue. But he'll be here soon enough. All 3 of you are dead where you stand.
He says the mole's on his way here.
Oh, is he now?
He's innocent.
I'd love to have a chat with the lad.
Keep dreaming, pal. He'd wipe the floor with your backcountry ass.
Enough, Hamura. Tell us who the mole is and how you started working with him. Have those instruments handy?
Coming right up.
All right, I'll talk.
That's almost a shame. I like when it's tool time.
Now, who is the mole?
At first, he was just an informant feeding off the chaos that breeds in Kamurocho like flies.
An informant?
Yep, and he was trained by one of the best in the business. Rose to prominence after the cops busted his mentor. And that made the mole the top guy in the biz. One of those situations where the student surpassed the master. Nobody could beat his intel. Could get his hands on anything you needed to. Guns, forged documents, you name it. Before long, we'd formed a nice little partnership. Started making a name for ourselves.
It better not be the hacker guy that works
Thinking
at the
about
net
it,
cafe.
It's been about 20 years now.
Oh, 20 years, never mind.
And? Keep talking, or
This
it's
is
tools.
intense.
Once I got the gig as captain of the Matsugane family, I started relying on him even more. Let me tell you, the guy could dispose of a corpse like it was the easiest damn thing in the world. He had nerves of steel. And he's never even sworn up. Flash forward to a couple years ago, he said he was ready to start doing hits. That's when my big chance finally came.
So it was the mole who brought assassinations to the table. Who's the real Yakuza here?
Honestly, I wasn't that big on the whole murder thing. But the dangerous shit's what really brings in the cash. So, I started touting his services around the darker side of Kamurocho. Felt like I added a new dish to my menu.
This is no time for jokes, you fool.
What, you don't approve of my methods? This city will swallow you whole if you don't got the cash. And protecting the family name doesn't come cheap. You think Kaido could have toughed it out with all his swagger? We'd have vanished by now. But with enough money, who knows? We could have rode it to the top of the Tojo clan. Wasn't that always part of the dream, boss?
It was, yes. But not anymore.
That's so. That's funny, because Because I spent my entire life chasing that dream for you. The goal you fucking told me to strive for!
Let's get back on topic, shall we? Tell me this. You started shopping the mole's services around. What then? What happened?
Wasn't long till we got our first hit. Our mark was Hoshki, vice director of the ADDC.
And Shono's the one who hired you?
So I heard. He always contacted me through someone else.
I see, so there was a middleman that connected the Kamurocho Yakuza to the ADDC.
Guy by the name of Ishimatsu. Short little guy. Always had this creepy fucking smile on his face. At the time, we all thought this was gonna be a one-off. Didn't do much prying, you know. Never even knew why they wanted the guy dead. We just took the 10 mil and did what we were asked.
They wanted him to die discreetly though, right?
Pretty much. So he did. Ishimatsu took a real shine to us after that. A few months later, he was back with another job.
And that was?
Well, gathering test subjects for their 89 experiments. And disposing of the bodies.
Is he not gonna tell us who the killer is?
So you just want me to abduct these Curie guys? You don't want them dead?
That is correct. And your reward is 100 million yen each.
Real funny. Last time it was 10 for a hit job. Why give us so much more to kidnap a few guys?
Funny you should ask that. It could very well end up being more than just a few guys. We're not quite sure how many we might want. Perhaps just one. Or maybe even 10 might not be satisfactory.
10, huh?
The key point is, we expect this to be a long-term partnership. Given the sensitive nature of this task, naturally we expect the utmost secrecy. I sincerely hope this 100 million conveys the importance of that.
What about the Curie guys? What happens to them, huh?
It's unfortunately likely that they'll end up dead. Excuse me if this is presumptuous, but considering the amount I'm offering, would that also cover the body disposal? Or would that cost extra?
It is getting interesting. Now that we're getting near, now that we're nearing the end.
Where you getting that kind of money, huh? 100 mil just to kill one goddamn Yakuza?
I actually never said you needed to kill anyone. I only requested that you bring them to us. And then you would just dispose of the evidence.
I don't see where this is going. You think the Yakuza are your tool?
You don't understand. My only role is delivering the message. My employer, he's the root of all of this. And you have no idea how many billions of yen he has to ensure his objectives are achieved.
What?
If you pull that trigger right now, who knows how decisive the retribution might be. Those billions could instead be shifted toward erasing you.
What was that?
Just think about it. How long will you be able to survive? Use your head, Captain Hamura. There's no escape. Once you agreed to meet with me today, you all but guaranteed your participation and your compliance. So I strongly suggest you put the gun away. Does that make sense?
Ah, he was sweating. He was scared.
You guys are seriously that big, huh? Tell me more. talk.
Allow me to answer your question. It's true that we have access to vast amounts of money, yes. But we're not the violent organization you think we are.
Oh, yeah? Who are you?
Ishimatsu's superior. The name's Ichinose. The only reason I'm choosing to show you my face is because I've decided to trust you. And because I want you to understand how far we're willing to go to bring our plan to fruition.
My name's Shono, Captain. I'm currently researching a brand new drug called AD9. A drug that could very well save Japan. Or maybe even the world if...
A new drug, huh? Where do I come in?
The reality of the situation is, we are under intense pressure to complete our work on AD9 expediently. To that end, Hamura-san, we'd like to ask for your assistance.
Oh? Okay, but who's the mole? That's what we're asking for.
Ichinose. So the Ministry of Health is in on this too. It goes all the way up.
Maybe it does. You familiar with the Medical Institute?
The Medical Institute, that the organization that runs the ADDC.
It's home to the ADDC, and it makes a comfy place for all the health ministry execs to go retire. Well, it just so happens that the guy who founded it 20 years ago was none other than Ichinose. He rode that success all the way up
It's
to
all
Vice
three. You'd
Minister.
think it was just one or two, but it's
In
all
other
three
words,
of them.
his whole legacy's
They
riding
were in
on
it from the beginning.
AD9's got to come out on top for him to stay on top.
And he's willing to murder to make sure that happens?
Yep. Ichinose is not the only one profiting either. There are tons of parties involved, all being promised this much cash or that favor. If people have to die for AD9 to succeed, so be it.
Is it going to be another 30-minute? If
Why'd
it's
you go
another
after
30-minute
Kiori guys
cutscene,
for
I'm
the
going to have to end it after this one.
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you to?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying when we gave him the AD9. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing Yakuza during a turf war. Only natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said... he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
All corrupted.
And what, these Yakuza
From the
deserve this
top.
somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with. And the Kiore were Kajihira's lapdogs. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
You'll keep talking if you know what's good for you. Unless you want to go back to the hard way, I'm all for it.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually, I've got one more thing.
Oh yeah?
You made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. But that's not the whole truth, is it? In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kiore killings.
This guy, right? Was it that?
Take a look at this. Check this out. Look familiar? It's camera footage of you abducting Kume. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? They even got your face on tape. You're not usually that sloppy. Answer me.
That was right after we axed two Kiore guys, one after another. They started catching on. Wouldn't go around town alone.
Yep, the last subject.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on him. Not even a trained assassin. So the mole needed a hand. Someone he could trust to get the ball rolling. And that someone was me.
So what happened after you left in Moore?
My guy took Kume out the back. Loaded him in the trunk of a car. Took him to Shono. Just like all the other AD9 tests.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and Mole's set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of secret lab?
Suppose they did.
Then why'd they need to gouge the eyes out?
No clue. He never told me. Maybe he wanted to make it look like a Yakuza killing. Maybe the mole's just into some sick shit.
That doesn't tell us who the mole is. What time is it? That's what I'm saying.
Next up, Shintani. He had nothing to do with the Kyorei clan, but you guys still used him as an AD9 test subject. Or was there some other reason you had him killed?
Shintani's death. That was my fault.
Huh?
When we took care of Kume, I was the one on the hook for it. Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do is scary shit. Made me think, wouldn't hurt to have some insurance.
Insurance?
Talked to Shintani before the trial, and told him this. If the pieces fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichinose?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me. Got a pretty good theory, though. You want to hear?
Yeah, do tell.
My guess? He didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure, but it was only by association. Nobody said it, but they all knew.
What's wrong with his hands?
You did the real work. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were, hunting the real killer down. How do you think Shintani felt, sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth? Can't imagine he was sleeping well.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
And that's why he called the ADDC? To investigate the killings himself?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, the end result was the same. Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence.
All right.
I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail.
Ichinose is the one who gave the order.
So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. I even paid for the job out of my own pocket. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, we picked Ayabe. First, we got his gun. The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon. Face it, Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole, and then forced you to testify in the trial?
What was that? What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
What?
My boys must have finally decided to show up. You really want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Matsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up.
We never found out who the mole was.
I'm gonna go ahead and suggest you let me walk away, boss. If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough. If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you can be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
Is he gonna be the mole? Is the old guy the...
It's the Matsugane! They went and started a fire downstairs. I've been waiting for this. Captain! Oh, Marase. How many they got? Captain! That's it. They're so fucking dead!
Hey, how did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists?
Maybe I should have stopped and done this tomorrow night.
Yo, let's crack some heads.
We've gotta go, Matsugane-san.
So late.
Right.
Yeah, I
Leave
didn't think this was gonna happen. Looks like I'm gonna be here till past 4.
Don't just stand there. Help me, you fucks. Doc, do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it.
Oh man, I hate these. Okay. Oh. I gotta lock pick these? Oh no, never mind. I got a key. I got a key. Taking this with me. Oh, I cannot take it with me. Okay. Lots of explosives and fire.
You okay, Doc?
That'll do it.
Oh no, there's another boss fight.
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Lieutenant of the Tojo clan. Oh, not the stage changing.
Not so fast. You're dead.
I was trying to run away.
Damn.
Let's go then!
Okay, good. If I could have just dodged that one attack. Did you have to get knocked out for dead? Like, yeah, you're right. Okay, but where's the mole at?
Captain, you okay? Matsugane-san? Is that the mole? Don't! Hold on! What the fuck, man? Break this asshole! Motherfucker!
Boss, why did you?
After all I did. So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right. You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me. When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault. No, it's not. I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line. There were signs, of course. I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way. And just never asked where the money came from. It was easier that way. I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry. No, not like this. Don't go.
This Palmer was trying to kill the boss.
I wanted to make up for. It was the only way. You old fool. You didn't need to go that far. I only did what any father would have. Masagane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go.
The mole is Kuroiwa. Now you know the truth.
Who's Kuroiwa?
Kuroiwa is the one you want.
What?
He is tough.
And Patriarch Matsugane?
That's Kuroiwa.
He didn't make it.
The cop?
Oh, no.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
That guy's Kuroiwa.
Kuroiwa.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What the hell are you doing here?
Yagami-kun, what's going on?
No, it's
Don't fret,
this guy.
Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
This guy's Kuroiwa.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me. I'll watch after him otherwise.
Are you a doctor now? He needs professional attention.
Enough protesting. You'll be just fine with me.
You don't even have a reason.
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
No, he isn't a lawyer. It's that guy, the guy with the suit. He's a cop. He's a cop in something.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Hamura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those Yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm onto you.
Well, that's a good story.
No, he wasn't.
But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsugane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Let's see you try! I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Kuroiwa-san? There's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan Yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
Done with chapter 11. I'm exhausted. I just want to crash. Who's this from? And with that, I would like to tell you good night. I am out of money. I'm out of options. I might, instead of continuing the story, I might just do cases, because your boy needs money. Because I have that, unable to progress, we can do these. But okay, thanks for sticking by the whole time, Unverse, and I'll see you later, since it won't be tomorrow. Good night.